Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me. If you are new here, my name is Sophie Waddington, and on this channel I talk about all things mindset and manifestation using the law of assumption. So if you don't already, please come and subscribe, leave me a comment below. I would love to hear from you. So today I really want to talk to you in this video about why the how does not matter when it comes to manifestation, because in my experience this is something that people find really difficult to understand and also to accept. So I'm going to share with you a way that you can sort of have a visual of why it doesn't matter, and then you can start to relax a little bit and allow the how to come to you. When we are creating in the 5D, the rules are very different from creating in the 3D. So in the 3D, we have the idea and then we try to plan out step by step the logical path towards what we desire. And that's fine, it works. We can create in the 3D, we do it all the time. However, if we want to make things easy for ourselves and start creating in the 5D, we have to play by a different set of rules. When we're creating the 5D, we are using our intuition over our logic, and our intuition is revealed to us in a very specific way. So yes, some of the steps towards achieving a goal that you have, bringing in a desire into the 3D, may well be some of the logical steps that you might have thought of, but right now they will feel really, really difficult and hard because they don't align with the identity that you are currently holding. If they did align with that, then you would be taking those steps and you would be receiving that desire. So let's talk about why the how doesn't matter. I had a really good example of this today when I was working with one of my one-to-one clients who is a member of Empowered as Fuck. By the way, if you are not inside my membership, why not, babe? You could join my free Skool community where I post resources to help you implement what I'm sharing in the podcast episodes. Anyway, so I was speaking to one of my one-to-one members today, and she was talking about manifesting money, and she had a figure in her mind that she wanted to bring in. Now, what I noticed from speaking to her, and she won't mind me sharing, is that she really was quite fixed in how she was going to receive the money. And that was because she had some resistance to receiving it in ways that she thought might be devastating. For example, somebody that she loved passing away and receiving an inheritance. So we talked about how you can be open to receiving it in different ways and getting rid of that fear. So her idea was that she wanted to receive the money through a win. Now, there's nothing to say that you wouldn't receive a desire through a win, whether it's a new car, a new house, an amount of money. You can absolutely win things. The problem with thinking that you have to win something in order to receive it is that you are blocking off all other ways of it coming to you. Because logically, you can only think, well, if there's no path to it and I can't see that happening, then the only logical way is that I'm going to win it. So we're relying again on logic, and we want to come away from that and use our intuition. So the other day while I was driving, this analogy came to me, as they sometimes do, totally random analogies, and they come in to help me share what I'm talking about in a way that you can really understand and digest. So I'm going to take you through that now, and hopefully it helps you to understand why the how is not important. I would love to hear your feedback. If this resonated with, let me know in the comments. Okay, so I want you to think of yourself, and I'm going to put some visuals on the screen. So if you are listening on the podcast, you might want to come over to YouTube and watch it on there. But I'm going to put some visuals on to show you as I talk you through this. Imagine that you are playing a game. The way that I sort of think of it is a bit like a Squid Games type of vibe, where you're all in this big warehouse, but there's just you there for now. Just imagine that you're there. And the room is completely white, and you can see in front of you hundreds of different steps, like stepping stones. Almost like the way that I'm imagining it is the like light up dance floors, you know, where the different squares light up. So think of all these like circles that are lit up in front of you that you can step on. And at the other side of the room, there are 6 different colours. So you've got a red, an orange, a green, a yellow, a purple, a blue, and they're all in front of you, and they represent the different realities that you desire, because everything is available to you. Now, really there would be so many different colours that you couldn't put them all on there, but we'll just use those 6 for now. So you've got your 6 colours and they represent your desired 3D reality. Now you're at the other side of the room, and in between those desired realities, those colours, is lots of stepping stones, and right now you get to choose a button to press. So you've got buttons in front of you and they are coordinated with the colours of the desired realities. I really hope this is clear to anybody that's listening. If you are losing track of this, please come over to YouTube because I'm going to show you on the screen. You can see all of these stepping stones in front of you. You can see that they are all available to you. You could walk on any one of them right now because the room is lit up. It's a big white room and you can see every single step. It would be easy to get to any of the colours because you could step on any of them and you could just walk straight to it. And then the lights go out. It's completely pitch black. You can't see anything. You can't even see the order that the colours are in. These colours are representing your desired reality, remember. So you can't see anything. The only thing that you can see is the button, and you're going to pick up one of the buttons and press it. When you press that button, that represents the identity that you are stepping into. So if you are currently holding a red identity, you're holding a red button in your hand, you are only going to be able to get to the red destination. And that's because when you press the red button, when you step into the red identity, the stepping stones in front of you light up, but only the red ones. Only the red ones. So you are completely in the darkness apart from the red glowing stepping stones in front of you that are taking you to the red reality. You know that there are hundreds of other stepping stones around you, but you don't have access to them. You can't see them. You can't step on them because you don't know where to put your feet. Okay? So this represents when we are trying to force our way into getting to somewhere that we can imagine, but we are not holding the identity that matches it. So even though you can see the path to the red reality, you can see that path clearly, you can't see any of the other stepping stones. But they are there. They are still there. You've literally just seen them. When the lights were on, you could see the hundreds of different stepping stones and the different realities that you could get to. But right now, because you are holding the identity of a red identity, you've pressed that button that represents the red identity, only the red path is lit up. So you can only keep walking to the red path. If you want to experience a different colour reality, a purple one, a yellow one, a green one, you have to put that red button down, turn those lights off and pick up the button that represents the new reality. And you have to hit that button instead. And you hit that button by stepping into that identity. That button represents identity. When you do that, suddenly the path will light up to that colour. You knew it was there before because you saw it when the lights were on. All the stepping stones were there, you could see them, but you couldn't put your feet on them because you didn't know where they were. You were in the dark to them. And that is what happens in our reality. We often think that manifestation is this magical thing, but it's not. Manifestation is bringing something into the 3D. That's all it is. But the way that that happens, you can only have access to it when you embody the identity first. Because everything is happening all at once. All of the opportunities are happening all at once. All of the ideas are happening all at once. All of the different people that you could meet that could help you get there are still existing all at once, at all times. But you don't have the capacity to see them because they don't align with the identity that you are currently holding. When you switch the identity, you switch the lights on the stepping stones and you create a brand new path, and then it becomes easy. So I really hope that that explanation helped you to understand why it is not important for you to focus on the how, and why you should put all of your focus on becoming the version of you who is already living in that reality in order to allow the path to light up in front of you so that you can start to take those steps. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to this channel. I make new videos all the time. You can also listen to me on the podcast. And thank you so much for being here, and I will see you soon.